What is up, everybody? Bub back with another video, and today we have something a little bit different. I wanted to try something new. Basically, I just want to start showcasing some teams and just like talking about them, and really just showcasing how they work. So let's just pull it up in the builder real quick. That guy can wait. So yeah, basically it's the Bolt Treads. It's just booster spam HO. So the way the team works is you lead DOS. You get your hazards up, and then you really just put pressure on the enemy's team, just with all your setup sweepers and booster guys, and yeah, it's a really cool team. So probably just Volt switching out here into Tusk, or probably not Tusk, probably Polt, maybe. I want Rocks or Spikes here. Probably Rocks for gouging fire if it's not Boots. That's probably a pretty big risk because it's probably Boots on a team like this. So I probably should have got Spikes, but it's fine. Rocks also hit Scarlet. In comes Slowking, and we get a Spike anyways. They're just going to Toxic. We could try to go for 3, but I think we're just going to get 2 here. Okay, so we are going to get 3. You're going to get 3 here. And if they go Tusk, we can just Psycho Boost. Okay. We're going to just go ahead and Taunt here. It's fine. Yeah, so they literally gave us every hazard ever. And now we can position to not let Tusk in. I think Moth does that best, and we can just throw off a Fiery Dance. Threatens the Scarm, probably forces Rotom out. In fact, I might just Energy Ball. Nope, because Slowking could also come out. But yeah, the team is really, really good. I've used it in a lot of tours and stuff, and it's done really well for me, to be honest. I'll put the paste in the description, and yeah. So we have Dragonite. You could also go Ice Spinner and like max speed, max attack Adamant. I like this bulky DD with Roost. You can set up on a lot of stuff, especially after Terra Normal, because you don't really have any weaknesses. And we get the special attack raise. They're toxic, so they probably can't touch us. They're probably just going to put up a Future Sight, and we do end up taking them out. That is crazy. That is so crazy. So yeah, if you guys are liking these, if you like this like video style, let me know. I'll do more of them. But again, it's just a test, and if you guys like don't really mess with it, I'll probably just stick to the regular lives. I'm just going to throw off a Dazzling Gleam here, and I'm pretty sure that's game, to be honest. If he forfeits, I'll go more in depth on the team. Okay, he does not. Sludge Wave should knock this out. I was right to get up all the hazards, because this thing is not Boots after all. Yep. And it gets knocked out. Do we get a forfeit here? Yep, there it is. So yeah, it's a really, really good hyper offense team. We didn't even get to showcase most of it, so let's go through it right now. Deoxys Speed, you have Terra Ghost to block hazard removal. Unfortunately, you do have to think about Glamora Mortal Spinning, but you do have Psycho Boost, so it's kind of like a non-issue. Next up, Booster Iron Moth. You could either go Terra Fairy or Terra Grass here. Yeah, you could also go Sub over Energy Ball if you really want to. You could go Terra Blast Ground over Dazzling Gleam, but I really like this for attacks. If you get the Fiery Dance boost, sometimes you just win games outright. It's really disgusting. And then you have this EV spread. So what this does is it gives you booster speed instead of booster special attack. And instead of putting them into HP, if you put them into defense, it helps you live like Gambit Sucker Punches, you know, extreme speeds from opposing Dragonites, whatever. So yeah, also I just wanted to mention real quick with this Deoxys, you could also run Superpower and only do one hazard like Spikes or Rocks. I really would not get rid of Taunt though, it's very, very helpful. Next up, we have my favorite part of the team. There's a lot of Terras you could do with this. You could do Fairy, you could do Fighting, you could do Water. You could also do Electric. But what's so special about this Treads is its booster attack Iron Treads. So, and then you get to take advantage of the Supercell Slam and Ice Spinner coverage, which is BoltBeam coverage. And as Pokemon players know, you know, that's really, really good coverage. And then you also have Earthquake to even hit stuff harder. And then Spin to remove hazards. You don't do that a ton because a lot of times, you know, you taunt and they don't have time to put hazards up. Next up, we have Raging Bull. I usually save this as my endgame sweeper. Just really solid. Very complex spread, I'm not going to lie. I don't know exactly what it does. I took it from someone else's team, and dude, it's so good. I don't know what the EVs do specifically, which is probably really bad. I should probably figure that out. But I love this spread. It lives so much stuff that it feels like it should not live. Like, you know, it's just really bulky. And then next up we have Dragonite. This speed is to outspeed Dragapult at +2. And then we have, you know, HP investment, and then you just have the 4 in Spadef because if your boots get knocked off, you're taking more to Stealth Rocks for no reason. So that's why you do the odd number there. Next up, we have Roaring Moon. I mean, this thing's just broken. Probably should be banned. Taunt is an option over Earthquake, but I really like having the ground coverage on this team. Even though we have like 1, 2, 3 Pokemon with ground coverage, it just works out really well. So yeah, usually I will use I decide early in the game if I want to save Moth or use it early. If I save Moth, then I probably use Roaring Moon, Dragonite, and Treads early. If I'm using Moth early, I usually save Moon and Bolt for later, but it all just depends on the matchup. Yeah, it's a really great team. I'll leave it in the description below for those who are interested, and yeah. Thank you for watching my first ever OU team showcase, and comment if you want more of these and what kind of teams you want me to cover. And yeah, subscribe.